All right, you are about to hire or you have a team and you're growing fast, but is it all working? And if it's not, sometimes it's not your people, it's not you. It's this gray area of misaligned position descriptions. Each staff member needs to know what their job remit is, and that needs to all form into a vision you have of how client work is delivered. If you don't have core position descriptions, it makes it very difficult to scale above that. People start to do things that are outside their skill set and scope, and dysfunction creeps in. And it can be difficult at the start. If you're going from a solo business owner to your second person or your second to third, sometimes you're all a bit of a generalist and you're just commanding, saying, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Which is fine. Day-to-day business can be manic, but you've got to always peg staff to some kind of position in your organizational structure. Having that gives a lot of people clarity. It also allows you to go, I can't just hand work to everyone to solve my problems, because maybe that work needs to be bundled a certain way, or maybe I need one person to do a certain thing. Having role clarity and holding to it doesn't mean you can't change the role and change the structure. It just means you got to control where work is going, and you got to protect your staff from knowing what their day looks like for growth. When I went from 1 to 2 to 3 staff, I didn't have role clarity. It was me just saying, guys, emails come in from a client, can do this, can you do this, can you do this? And I thought that was the right thing to do. I was managing my tasks. I was feeling really strong. I was pushing ahead and work was getting done, but I was kind of building a job. Work came in. I was the hamster trying to push work out, where now we have a lot more role clarity, where people pick up work without me having to think about it because their role is defined to do so. I have people doing X, Y, Z in the background without me having to command them because the position description tells them to do that. And it's easier on all parts. And business growth happens because people are working autonomously without you having to control them like puppets.